Is it time to buy or sell Fluence Energy stock? In this video, we're taking a closer look at Fluence Energy. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 1st of October, 2025, and now we're providing you with an even more thorough analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest insights. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Discover the potential of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 18th of September, 2025, our system has rated Fluence Energy as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of approximately 70% since we initially recommended purchasing Fluence Energy 10 days ago. This equates to an average return of nearly 7% per day since it was classified as hold accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next trajectory, as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken through a broad and weak upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase ahead. Should there be any pullback, there will now be support at the ceiling of the current trend, which was breached at $10.99. This level may offer a second opportunity for a significant upward movement. According to fan theory, $14.91 will be the next potential peak, serving as a resistance level that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a possible change of nearly 9.78% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging from negative 42.37% to negative 10.33%. When considering the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of negative 53.14%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from a total loss to negative 53.14% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $0 and $6.30. Our latest daily update for Fluence Energy includes the headline, High Volatility in Fluence Energy Incorporated Stock Price, on Wednesday, which ended trading at $13.45. The Fluence Energy Incorporated stock price gained 24.54% on the last trading day, Wednesday, the 1st of October, 2025, rising from $10.80 to $13.45. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 22.96% from a day low at $11 to a day high of $13.53. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 80.78% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical sign. In total, 5 million more shares were traded than the day before, with a total of 11 million shares bought and sold for approximately $147.63 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $24, and the lowest price was $3.46. Currently, the price is 43.96%, or $10.55, below the 52-week high, and 65.86%, or $25.95, below the all-time high on November 15, 2021, when the price reached $39.40. Fluence is back in the headlines with a mix of operational wins and fresh legal risks that could move the stock in opposite directions. In recent weeks, the company announced a 133-megawatt Polish battery contract under a 17-year capacity deal, energized a 200-megawatt portfolio in Ukraine, delivered its first domestically manufactured energy storage system, and was named a Tier 1 energy storage supplier, all significant credibility and backlog drivers. These developments enhance longer-term revenue visibility, increase margin potential from local sourcing, and strengthen a bid pipeline that could lead to a re-rating of a stock trading at a low revenue multiple if macroeconomic headwinds ease. However, countering these positives, a new shareholder investigation notice has introduced headline risks and short-term selling pressure. raising concerns about management distraction, potential liabilities, and scrutiny of disclosures. In the near term, we can expect volatility as investors weigh the legal uncertainties against contract momentum. Over the medium to long term, the company's substantial backlog and operational milestones indicate potential upside, assuming execution continues successfully and pressures related to tariffs, rates, and policies moderate. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned FLNC a neutral rating with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025, it was reported that HSBC assigned FLNC a reduce rating with a downgrade recommendation. On Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned FLNC an underperform rating with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that BMO Capital assigned FLNC a market perform rating with a hold recommendation. On Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned FLNC a positive rating with a downgrade recommendation. Analysts have assigned Fluence Energy stock a general strong sell rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Fluence Energy. Fluence Energy Inc. stock shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, there will be support from the lines at $11.53 and $8.34. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 99.26%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots suggest a buy signal from 21 days ago. Bollinger Bands indicate a buy signal from 9 days ago. The short-term moving average shows a sell signal from 3 days ago. The long-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 11 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages gave a buy signal 9 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicates a buy signal from 14 days ago. The long-term moving average suggests a buy signal from 73 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 66 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Fluence Energy. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $11.73 and $11.18. There's a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Fluence Energy Inc. finds support just below today's level at $11.73. If this is broken, then the next support from the accumulated volume will be at $11.18 and $10.21. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $2.53 between high and low, or 22.96%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 13.61%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for Fluence Energy, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings, or is in a state of financial loss. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors outside their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest inadequate profit and possible risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 24th of November, 2025. Analyst consensus estimates are at 19 cents. It is important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Fluence Energy. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may consider entering a position and using volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, Fluence Energy encounters its first support level at $11.73. If this support level holds, it could represent a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Fluence Energy from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 1st of September, 2025, Nebreda Julian made an insider purchase of 46,219 shares of Class A common stock. On the 1st of September, 2025, Nebreda Julian also executed an insider sale of 19,357 shares of Class A common stock. Additionally, on the 1st of September, 2025, Nebreda Julian sold 46,219 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 17th of July, 2025, Williams Peter Bennett bought 8,588 shares of Class A common stock. On the same day, Williams Peter Bennett sold 3,887 shares of Class A common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 0.240. In total, insiders bought 1,242,866 shares and sold 4,307,060 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $12.73, which represents a decline of 5.32%. This stock exhibits very high daily fluctuations, resulting in a significant level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 84, further increasing the risk considerably. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 20 days ago. Is Fluence Energy stock a good buy? Fluence Energy incorporated several positive indicators. However, these alone do not suffice to classify it as a buy candidate. At this juncture, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may want to hold or accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. After examining the volatility and price movements from the previous trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 2nd of October, we anticipate that Fluence Energy will open lower by approximately 79 cents and commence trading at $12.66. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.